Paul, how's the week been?
Yeah, I mean it was a tough start to the week because of last weekend. We all accept that. We know that we probably lost a lot of respect from the supporters because of the way the game was, and we totally accept that. So the message this week is, let's get a bit of unity. Let's make sure we stick together. Let's be really good professionals in the way we go about it. And let's try and get some pride back in the way that we perform. And we're only going to do that by working hard together, sticking together, and making sure that we go and deal with these last 14 better than we have done of late. And that's been the message. Training's been good, and we've just got to get ready for the weekend now.
You said you were going to look at formations, tactics, everything. Have you this week given you a chance to do that?
Yeah, it has, yeah. I mean, it's... we're not going to go and rip everything up and change everything, because it's not that simple. Last Saturday was a real disappointment. I think we've had some bad results this season. We totally accept that. We're in a situation where we know we're scrapping for everything. I see it from the players that they definitely want to. We had a level of performance last week from a group and from individuals that we know are better than that. I know that, you look at the mistake Harry Lewis made. In all fairness, he hasn't been able to keep a clean sheet, but that's the first real mistake that he's made, if we're going to be honest. Sam Lavelle gets put down as an own goal. Sam Lavelle you can't legislate for that type of error. But we can't just throw everything out the window. These are players who we believe are leaders. They've been brought to the club to make us better in the long run, and that's what we're going to do. And as I stand here now, I still believe that the players we've brought into this football club will make us better in the long term, and that's what we've got to do. We've got to make sure we keep seeing the bigger picture. We keep seeing what's in front of us. Not just look at the now, but we're looking further ahead. And we know there's a load of really good things going on at this football club, and we've got to try and stay positive with it. We've got to try and all stay together and make sure that we keep backing each other and keep giving us something to give us the belief, to be honest with you. And we have an opportunity at Bristol on Saturday to go and do that, and we've worked on things this week. I'm hoping that we've got a shape that is going to go and be able to cause Bristol Rovers some problems, but also just try and stem that leak that we've got of goals going in and see if we can get a better reaction than we did in the last 20 minutes against Cambridge.
You mentioned it's important to get a bit of pride back into the group. How have the lads responded to that? Yeah,
they've responded really well. I mean, they're a good group of professionals. That's the top and bottom of it. I believe that our performances are not at the level that they're capable of. Now, I don't think that's a case of attitude. I think it's just belief. They've just lost that belief when things go against us. They haven't got that real strength about them to be able to go and kick on. Now, that's human nature, unfortunately. That's that negative momentum that you get in football, or I suppose in any walk of life. If we can just get that belief back into them, if they can start games on the front foot, which I think we have done. I thought we started well against Cambridge. I thought we went into the second half with a positive mindset. We just got to react better to when things go against us. And that's what we're talking to the players about. That's what we're trying to get them to believe in what they are and what we want them to do. And hopefully they'll be able to do that and get a response.
At the Rangers game on Monday, worthwhile exercise for everyone?
Oh, absolutely. It was a really good workout, and you see the way that the players worked. You can see that there's still that in them, that they want to be part of it. And I thought it was a real good run out for them. It showed that we need more of those games. It shows that we are lacking in something when we're not able to get that type of game for the lads who are on the fringes. But it was a good workout, and hopefully they'll be better for that 90 odd minutes of football under the belt.
Sometimes those games can be counterproductive almost, but the lads all approached it in the right way as well. Yeah,
they did. I thought the attitude was spot on, which again gives me real hope that that they are all still pulling in the same direction, and that's what we've got to do, because we all do have to be united together. We have to get that unity to us, and if we do that, We'll train well Monday to Friday, because even if they're not in the side, my big thing is that they have to be pushing the lads who are in the side. They've got to be making the standards high and making the standards good, and doing that on Monday showed that they are still in it and they do still want to be involved, and we've just got to get it right starting on Saturday.
Injuries, I think Sean Maguire and Josh Emmanuel were the only short term still ongoing. How are they?
Yeah, Sean Maguire's back into the training now. He had a couple of injections last week, and scans showed that it was no sort of damage that needed any surgery or any time away, so he's come back into it. We're just managing that with painkillers at the moment. Josh is hoping to be signed off from his return to full training early next week, with a view to joining in training next week. And we've got a few bumps and bruises from the Cambridge game. Hopefully they'll be okay for the weekend, but we'll just wait and see nearer the time.
Bristol Rovers, what do you expect from them? Mid-table, just steady along?
Yeah, I mean they've had some good results, and then they've had some bad results as well. You know, so the truth is, at the moment, the situation we're in, we know that they're all tough games, but we're going into the game with the belief that we can go and get a performance that gets us a result. And I've said this all along, that when we're not winning, there's no point looking at the table. We know we're not in a good position, so we have to start getting results. We've got to start winning. I believe that the players that are going to go to Bristol Rovers are good enough to go and get a result. That's why we're placing our trust in them. Now we've got to just get the performance. Now we've got to get a full performance, not for 15 minutes at the start, not for 15, 20 minutes at the start of the second half. We have to have a complete performance. And if everybody puts the work in, if everybody's as professional as we believe they can be, and they stick together as a full group, then hopefully we'll have enough to go and get a result.
They've got a lot of experience in their team as well. Chris Martin, I'm sure you'll know, scored a lot of goals since he went in there as well. Yeah,
they're a good side. They've got. I mean, they've struggled a little bit because they've got a few suspensions of late, and they've got Anthony Evans, who we think will be serving the last of his suspension. But they're a good side. Let's not kid ourselves, and they're certainly doing a lot better than we are. So we know that we've got to lift our game. We know that we've all got to be front foot. We've got to be head up, chest out, go and be proud, go and give our supporters something to be proud of. And that's my big message, that I want to get that trust back from the supporters. I want to make the supporters feel proud. I know in the long term they will have something at this football club to be proud of. We're going through a sticky patch at the moment. We know that. We knew it coming into League One, this was going to be a tough season. What I would say is, though, I still don't want to give that day back that we had at Wembley. I still don't want to have a negative feeling about what we had last year, because it was an absolutely brilliant year. Unfortunately, we maybe went up a little bit too soon. We maybe weren't ready for it, but that doesn't take away from what we have achieved and what we can achieve moving forward. And that's what I want to say, is that I've said this to the players: show us all that you want to be part of where this football club's going, because the club has got a really bright future. I want to be part of it. I want all the players to show where they're part of it. I know that the new ownership group, the Piatek family, they want to see positive things. They want to see what the future can bring, because we all believe that the football club's in a good place. We just have to make sure we get the football team right as well.
Just last one on the fans, with 400 tickets for Saturday. They just want to see that fight and pride that you want to see as well.
Absolutely, you know, and I think that's the big thing that we all want to see, you know. And I thought we had it for the long period of the Cambridge game, but unfortunately the way we finished the game wasn't a positive. And I do believe that that's probably one of the only times this season that we've had that. I think we've shown fight through to the end. Unfortunately, the weekend we didn't have it. And that, again, I'll say, I don't think that's attitude. I think the stuffing got knocked out of them. So we've got to get it back. We have to show that we can earn that back. We're not going to be given it on a plate. We know that Bristol Rovers won't do anything easy for us. We are going to have to earn that right. And that's what I'm really looking forward to, seeing the fight come back into the players and show everybody what we are capable of.
Thank you.